สวัสดีครับ YouTube มาพบกันอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะกับเกม Honkai Star Rail นะครับก็มาลุยในเรื่องกันต่อจากเมื่อวานกันเลยเนาะใครชอบก็อย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์กด Subscribe เพื่อเป็นกำลังใจให้กันด้วยนะก็เดี๋ยวก่อนเริ่มเราเข้าโฮโยแลบก่อนโฮโยแลบมีให้เช็คอินทุกวันนะครับเพื่อนๆที่ไม่ได้เข้าก็อย่าลืมเข้าไปเช็คอินด้วยนะแล้วก็ที่ทวิตทีวีนะครับตอนนี้มีดรอปของ Honkai Star Rail นะเพื่อนๆก็อย่าลืมไปรับของฟรีกันได้นะนี่แต่ว่าผมไม่ได้ไลฟ์ที่ทวิตอะเนาะก็มีแจก30เพชรนะถ้าดูครบ2ชั่วโมงนะครับก็อย่าลืมไปดูเพื่อนๆบนทวิตทีวีนะเราไปในเรื่องกันก่อนรางวัลแด่ทหารกล้าน่าจะใกล้จบแล้วนะ
Hard work needs hard rest.
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
พอเราไม่มีโทรปาเนี่ยเราต้องวิ่งหายอีกเองเนาะ
No danger detected. But never let your guard down. Is that her?
งงแล้วทำไมเราต้องตามตัวเอง
Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astral
ต้องตาม
Express
ตัว
is
เอง
here
ด้วย
too.
เหรออะไรเนี่ย
Charming Festival has really been postponed.
คือในเรื่องของเนื้อเรื่องอะไม่ค่อยติดหรอกแต่ว่าติดตอนพวกPOV อะ POV มันแปลก
By the way, there's one more thing. Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf. Please help me with the necessary.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I
Let's see,
ask you something?
ๆแกงนักเดินทาง
Greetings, Miss. Is there anything?
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop. Ah, you must be talking about Lady Bonajade's place, right? I heard she offers special services there. I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. I wonder how things turned out for her.
Watch yourselves in front of the IPC.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Sam.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return?
I want to keep on living. And for that, I'm willing to give up everything I have.
Everything you have?
That's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar with the term pawn.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll help you understand. Go and talk to these people. They're all customers of my pawn shop. See for yourself if their wishes have come true. Once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help you understand the true meaning of pawn and make you realize what you're missing.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Which one should I pop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Don Hung, and Void Ranger
Don't change the words.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
เพิ่งได้ยินเสียงตัวเองหรือปะใช่ไหมเหมือนเพิ่งเคยได้ยินเสียง MC เนาะเสียงออกดูห้าวๆหน่อย
No danger detected. But never let your guard down.
ยากไหมอันนี้อ้าวก็ได้แล้วนี่มันไม่เดินไปอ่ะก็ไปได้นี่เดินตรงนี้ตรงนี้ตรงนี้ตรงนี้ก็เดินตรงนี้ก็ไปได้นี่มันไม่ไปอ่ะงงแฮะ มั่วได้อีกแล้วน่าแต่สองม่วงอ่ะข้างล่างคือตรงที่เราเข้ามาเนาะ
Hey, excuse me.
You stupid little girl. Coming back to lose more money, huh?
Enough talk. This will be our final game. I'm...
Oh, a big talker, huh?
คืออะไรอ่ะ บีจิวเหรอ เหมือนเรื่องอะไรนะ Street Fighter Puzzle เหรอ ทันปะไม่รู้ชัดทันปะ
I won? Hayek!
This can't be.
It's true. Lady Bonajade is truly blessed. Finally, my luck has turned for the better.
Hey, excuse me. I was here for...
Prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out.
Whoa! What a How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane? It has the same purple hue as the necklace my dad gave my mom.
So...
Well, really? I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But this gift made me...
wonderful. So, shall we go?
Yeah, let's... Hey, did you see that?
The gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around, just focus on your drink. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that... her?
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the Moment of Soul in Pinnaconey, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at paper. I made a deal with the family. We'll leave the... How'd I find him? 22 years. Yeah. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does...
Chirp, chirp. Origami bird.
Come on. Calm down already. Everyone's staring at you.
No, it's not the best time. Sorry. I'll catch up with...
เข้าไม่ได้
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems they're with... But I'm not sure what you want me to...
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, I'll tell you the price they paid. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart. So he was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends on him. Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So I took something else instead. I took away all her close relationships. From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her, and it would be impossible for Stacy to make any real friends again. She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he will completely forget. Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, and patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as AR 26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry?
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron Hunters are like you. Traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Attempting to move in the opposite direction. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron Hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. As for your offer, I can pass it along to my partners. But I have a question. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Pierpoint know about it within a few mere seconds. What drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond, even if it could lead to your downfall?
Simply put, you and I are the same. However, unlike you Stellaron Hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Lady Bonajade? I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
Turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much. The Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
ปกติจะเป็นเสียงมีนาเนาะ
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
Oh, that'd be my honor.
You better.
Look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express.
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend.
Merely
Let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive mood of the Charmony Festival.
Oh, I agree. Now let's congratulate Miss Trailblazer. I hear the family intends to thank the crew at the Charmony Festival. It's a real pity I can't personally be there to witness this.
กลายเป็นอเวนเจอรินกับบูธหิวสนิทกันเลย เพราะว่าพวกแบบนักพนันคาร์บอยอะไรเงี้ยนะสไตล์เดียวกัน
Well, my job was just to give the IPC an opening. Other things aside, I think I did a pretty good job at achieving this. While you were at Dreamflux Reef, we were actually close by. You wouldn't have been able to dig up so much dirty information without the help of a knowledgeable friend. But that emanator didn't pull any punches. My body couldn't hold out too long.
No problem. You're punishing making an entrance like that, us Galaxy... Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a score to settle with a high-ranking executive fella.
The feud between the marketing development department looks like things...
Thank you. And
I'll pass.
อาทิตย์หน้าแพทแล้วเหรอ ใช่ปะ12 วันไม่น่าใช่อาทิตย์หน้าปะ2 อาทิตย์หมาแปลก
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance... No wonder that gambler likes you so. The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to... Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this... The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, I am invariably the teacher, and he, along with you and every other individual, is the student. From this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you call an ideal student. Yet, he's also not utterly obtuse. Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped the principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded. Then you'll...
ไปดูห้อง7ห้อง7อยู่ไหนนะ
Watch yourselves in front of guys.
นี่เหรอห้อง7ดีกีตาร์ใส่
What services do you require?
Well, if it isn't my old friend. That's what I thought. Such a pity I couldn't. Look how bustling. Transform. Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right? Sorry. Compared to him, my ability is not as visual.
อ๋อตัวปลาแปลงร่างไม่ได้
Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 stone hearts as cornerstones are all different. Now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she did in Belobog. If she came any later, we probably wouldn't have ended up as friends.
ก็คือเป็นความสามารถของเอเวนจูรินคนเดียวที่แปลงร่างได้อะไปบี1อ้าวไม่ใช่เหรอ
Hey there, lively lady. What should I call you? What a unique name. So, miss. What?
ทำให้นันนุกยอมก้มหัว อยากเป็นประธานองค์กร อยากให้อาคิวิลี่ฟื้นคืนชีพนันนุกก้มหัวแล้วกัน
This is your wish. Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. The tail of an animal. Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings. Most importantly, it has mastered the human language and can
ปอม
communicate.
ปอมปะ
Bring its tail to me as collateral, and your dreams will come true. May fate bring us together.
ใช่ป่ะต้องเอาหางปอมปอมมาให้อ่ะ
What services do you require?
ต้องไปชั้นไหนอ่ะ มันไม่เห็นบอกเลย สวัสดีครับคุณไซโย
This might be of some use.
อยากดูอะไรเหรอ
Hey, excuse me. I was here first.
อยากดูปอมปอมโดนตัดหางเหรอ
We meet again, my dear friend. Your journey of the beauty is even more elegant than mine. How could it be? The beauty holds no bias. My words are fair and just. I have heard of your valiant deed in leading others to vanquish the omen of evil. Thank you. Then may...
The festival hasn't started.
Hi, we meet again.
Who's that?
It's really you. I knew I didn't get the wrong person. It was you. I saw you opening treasure chests, hitting balloons, and playing dreamy slots. I don't think I'm mistaken, right? There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts.
ได้กลับมาเจอกันในโลกของความเป็นจริงอีก
Two murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who dreams of creating a paradise in place of the Eons. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation. It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to me to find out. So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. This trip to Penacony is no different.
Okay.
Yes, sadly I was looking in the wrong place. But I did reap some rewards. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's strategic investment? She told me her price. But... no. But what she wanted, of course I want to live on. But... what fate owes me, I want it paid back, not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for that matter with the performer of the Iris family. Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry. It was an emergency, so I never had the chance to formally apologize to you. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like the script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
มาไฟโดนล่า
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those, I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go. Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. forget it. I've done enough.
เอาไฟส่งมาละฉันเองไฟทำนี้เรียบร้อยแล้วไม่ต้องห่วงฉันไม่ได้ทำอะไรสะดุดตาหรอกไปซ่อนตัวเรียบร้อยแล้วด้วยน่าเสียดายจังอดดูการแสดงของคุณโรบินเลย
Looks like I don't have to worry about her.
It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Robin!
over here, Miss.
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos.
Oh, come on! It doesn't matter if she's talking about the old or new generation. We're all still part of the Astral Express family.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
ก็คือเรือห่ออันนี้เหรอ
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe. Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There are still so many bombs. Now is not the time for the plot payoff. I...
เข้ากลุ่มมาเฉย เธอแม่งูเป็นอะไรเนี่ย
Nameless!
All set. Let's start following the plan.
เอ้าไหนอะไม่เห็นมีอันแรกเลยอยู่ข้างใต้ปะนะ
This might be of some use.
ไม่เห็นมีเลย เอ้า เอามั่วได้เฉยมั่วได้เฉยมั่วอีกแล้วไม่แต่ปุ่มมันอยู่ไหนอะก็ดูหมดแล้วนะไม่มีนะนี่ตรงอื่นก็ได้
At least I made some progress. Got
นี่ตรงไหนนะอ๋อนี่ไง
We meet again. Got yourself into a pickle? I'm... Bob. Right. It completely slipped my mind. I need your help, miss. You've had quite... The first case is the so glad fact. The second case is the blue... Those are all the details. I trust in your deduction. Correct answer! Seeing as you've put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone.
เจอตุ๊กตาพูดได้ซ้าย อยู่บนเหรอ วะนี่ไง
Oh, by the laughter! To think you've seen through my disguise this quickly! How shameful! Did Uncle Parker not teach? I'm on to you. This evil city has fallen into. If you wish to defeat me, you'll.
Moments, creations!
Fight is won!
Converge and awaken!
All will be swept away by the wind.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
ดีครับโค้ชไหนครับเลิกเรียนแล้วเหรอ จะไปข้างหลังยังไง ข้างบนเหรอ
Welcome! I am an Ionic Intelligence Droidhead answering machine. If you can answer the only question I have for you correctly, fortune favors the bold. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs in the evening? Correct answer! I hate smarty pants! Fight is won!
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Together as one! Moments, creations!
Existence is unity. All will be
ได้
swept
LC
away
น้ำป้า
by the
มาละ
wind.
กำลังเดินไปเรียนวิชาต่อไป ครบแล้วเหรอ ยัง ปัญญา ทำในร้านเพิ่มขึ้น 60% ฉันจะอยู่ข้างหลังสิ ใช่ปะ ขอดูสลับฟัง
You can call me the director if you didn't know. I'm the one who did well actually due to the current plot. Sunday, who's that? Since you're done asking questions and I'm done it, but don't fret. I've also prepared.
Not much time left. I hope I...
Minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45.
You're here! The masked fools? Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour.
27 minutes, 52 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. Apart from its creator, I fear no one. It's difficult. Time is running out, and she's a master of disguise. You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. Based on the Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but I found... I don't know what grudges they have. Actually, do you still remember? The script said that I will experience... I think this moment heralds the third time. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Either way, at least our journey together in Penacony was real. Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, to the festival's invitation. If we ever meet again, please don't. Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, the nameless, those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony? But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting in the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow. Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina J. and Estella, we raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and a voyage that traverses the stars.
อ้าวฮัลโหลหลุดเหรอใช้แล้วหลุดเหรอก็ไม่นะ
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we...
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we...
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Penacony's nights are long. We're still...
Mika and residents of Dreamflux, to your tenacity throughout time.
สวัสดีครับคุณโมโม
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, there shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and then a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, Watchmaker of the Land of the Dreams, Nameless of the Astral Express, to Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as Nameless should be complete, right?
The trailblaze can illuminate the way, but ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have experienced plenty of stories. also young once. Stumbling and bumbling around just like us. Getting into scraps and mischief. That sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures. All the sad and happy memories. But those things are all in the past. I know. But the thing that I can't get out of my mind is the present. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, we see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special? When Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day we'll all have to face our farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
เราต้องไปบอกลาอาคิรอนก่อน
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony?
ขอบคุณจานไอซ์ครับสำหรับ
Who
การ
would
เป็น
have
นักผ
thought
จญ
our
ภัย
paths
นะ
would cross in such a way? to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce myself. Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After a long and grueling search, I am convinced that my destination lies within the depths of the dark web, where reality and the Nihility are separate. In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it. The ocean of stars is vast, and given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns, and my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance. Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace there. Only nihility. I see. You've also had a similar experience? Then you should know that this me and your memory of me are not the same person.
ล่าพวกนี้ล่าครับ
Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever we could. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different, and countless people who are alike yet distinct. I too have wandered along, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? Attachment, desire, longing.
อ๋อ
They may
ถ้า
all
เย็น
be
อาจจะ
right.
ไม่ได้เล่นด้วยกันอ่ะสิ
They are all incomplete.
มันให้เล่นกี่วันอ่ะ
I believe it's not something
มันให้เล่นถึง
external,
แค่วันอาทิตย์ปะ
but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us, along with certain other things that remain constant throughout. That is a summary of our lives,
3 ปะ
encapsulating everything about us in these moments,
น่าจะวันอาทิตย์
proof of our shared path.
แต่ว่าเหมือน
Within
เขาบอ
them,
กว่าจะ
we
รีตัว
glimpse
นะ
our own essence, and thus
ก็คืออันนี้เหมือนเทสเฉยๆแล้ว
we
ก็เดี๋ยวทั้งหมด
truly
จะหายไป
exist. Just like everyone in this story,
ว่าจะไปล่า
hurtling
แมลง
onwards
ตลอด
along
ก่อน
the path
เก
of
มอะไรอ่ะ
destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives. Set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless, on the path of the Trailblaze. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans
อ๋อ
cannot
เฮเดเวอร์เหรอ
change. But before that, On the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of journey. All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility.
นี่มัน
Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
ของใครแบกชัดๆเลย
There.
Wow. You're...
Still better than just standing there like a... Oh, hey, you're finally back. We told Pom all about our adventure, and...
Pop is just angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. That's right. Pop is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and them.
It's okay. Oh, everyone, could you all take a break in the next couple?
But...
Let's go, March.
I never expected Pom would be so distraught.
Those three nameless must have meant a lot to Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom-Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every nameless who has boarded the Express and value every journey shared with them. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express. Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way, and...
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
สวัสดีครับพี่พัทพรุ่งนี้แล้วนะ
Pom-Pom's been silently putting in a lot of
เราจะ
work
เล่น
for
ได้
us.
เล่นด้วยกันปะ
Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine. But
10 โมงพรุ่งนี้เช้าปะ
because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? Oh, I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again.
31 2 ทุ่มถึงวันอาทิตย์1 ทุ่มแต่เวลาประเทศไหนไม่รู้สิเราจะดูได้ไงว่ามันเป็นเวลาประเทศไหนอะ ได้เพนแดนไม่รู้เวลาสิคอมไพล์เชดเดอร์เสร็จแล้วด้วยอย่างนานเข้าหน้าร้านค้าแล้วกดขอเข้าสิทธิ์10 โมงครับ มีเพจมอนฮันที่ผมตามเขาบอกไว้ ปกติมอนค่ายนี้เขาจะบอกเวลานะไม่บอกโซเชียลเว้ยFacebook Twitter IG GMT อ๋อเวลาอังกฤษเหรอถึงวันที่1 ทุ่มวันที่1 ทุ่มของเราก็คือคืนวันที่3ตอน2 เล่นได้ถึง2 ก็เดี๋ยวอาจจะมาสตรีมไม่ได้สตรีมสิโหไม่ได้เลยไม่ได้สตรีมเลยอาจจะเล่นแบบไม่สตรีมอะครับสตรีมแค่วันเดียววันศุกร์10 โมงเปิดตอน2 ทุ่มวันที่31ก็คือวันนี้2 ทุ่มก็คือคืนนี้3 ทุ่มมาดิตี 3ได้ตี 3เหรอตี 3เหรอเพราะว่า2 ทุ่มที่อังกฤษมันเท่ากับบ้านเราตอนตี 3ครับตี 3ถึงตี 2คืนนี้ตี 3เลยเหรอใช่เปล่าทำไมทุกคนบอกว่า10 โมงแต่ว่าไม่เห็นมีที่ไหนบอกว่า10 โมง ดาวน์โหลดล่วงหน้า วันพฤหัส10 โมงเล่นได้วันศุกร์10 โมงคือเพจลง10 โมงครับแต่ว่าผมหาต้นต่อไม่เจอว่าอ๋อเขาปิด MA เพื่อให้เล่นคอร์สกันได้แน่เลยหาไม่เจอฮะหาจากที่ไหนอะพี่พัทหน้าร้านบนสตรีมเหรอ9 โมงนะถ้างั้นนะ9 โมงนะถ้างั้นนะมัน6 ชั่วโมง9 โมงนะไม่ใช่10 โมง9 โมง9 โมงนะไม่ใช่10 โมงใช่ปะตีสามวันที่1 10 โมงโอเค10 โมงแม็กก็เดี๋ยวค่อยโหลดก่อนนอนห้องน้ำแป๊บ เดี๋ยวพิมพ์บอกพี่ลุงใจดีก่อนว่ามันพรีโหลดได้แล้วนะสวัสดีครับคุณลีมาเริ่มเกมไม่ได้รีไฟล์ไปแล้วเหรอ
When you put it like that, doesn't actually sound too bad. But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The two nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world, Melostanen. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion.
แม็กซ์วอนเหรอแม็กซ์วอนไปด้วยเหรอ
We meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March.
ก็
Just
ไปซื้อ
like you.
ซื้อมอนฮันทีเดียวเลยพี่พัด
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon. Especially with those mired memories of yours. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivilli
เอาเปลี่ยน
never
ดาวแล้วเหรอ
reached.
ตอนแรกเลือกดาวแล้วนี่
Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivilli has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by three paths, its destiny hanging in the balance. The eternal land, Amphorius.
am furious 3.0 เหรอ am furious
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes, to offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then? I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds, sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
วันนี้ Final Babe Exvius ปิดไม่รู้ใครทันเล่นบ้างนะ ก็เรียบร้อยแล้วนะครับ Thank you for paying เรียบร้อยจบ 2.0 บูทฮิลโรบิน สปาร์เคิล สปาร์เคิลไปด้วยเหรอ แบ็กสวอน อาร์เจนติ แล้วซันเดย์ไม่ไปด้วยเหรอซันเดย์โดนจับอยู่ อยากเล่นบทที่ปลดไอ้นี่ก่อนทักครับ คุณมีไรซ์หรือมีเวิลด์ในเครื่องไหมเราเล่นกันไหมอุ่นเครื่องไหมมีไรซ์หรือเวิลด์มีหมดอ่ะอยากอุ่นเครื่องแฮะเวิลด์ก็ได้นะวายมาทางเวิลด์เอาไงดีอะแบบเล่นต่อหรือเล่นใหม่ดีอะไรเงี้ยนึกไม่ออกโอ้ยเต็มเรืออ๋ออันนี้ไม่เต็มอ่ะเล่นใหม่มันจะสนุกกว่าป่ะคุณหรือคุณว่าไงหรือว่าเล่นต่อโอเคเวิลด์งั้นเดี๋ยวเวิลด์ก็ได้ไปงั้นเดี๋ยวลงไลฟ์สตาร์เรลแป๊บหนึ่งนะทุกคนเดี๋ยวขึ้นใหม่เป็นมอนฮันขอบคุณทุกคนที่มาติดตามกันนะไลฟ์ไปก่อนเหรอไม่เดี๋ยวผมเข้าไปเล่นเวิลด์ไงน่าจะพอดีกันปะนานเหรอคุณกี่ชั่วโมงคุณไม่โหลดตอนกินข้าวอ่ะอ๋อโหลดเวิลด์อ่ะมาถึงขอโหลดเวิลด์ก่อนใช่ไหมจะขึ้นตอนนี้ไม่ใช่หรือใช่งั้นเดี๋ยวผมเล่นในบทหนึ่งก็ได้บทหนึ่งอยู่ต้องไปดูบทมีนาแสงมันปลดล็อกไงอ่ะแชทมันไม่ได้บอกอะแชทมันต้องบทไหนอะแชทจำได้ปะอันนี้เหรอพิธีดวลยุทธเหรอวาแดนเซเลโมนี่อันนี้แหละวิธียุทธใช่ปะผมทับตลอดทางเลี้ยงคุโร คืนผมโหลดมาแล้วล่ะแต่ว่า จะเล่นปุ๊บเอ๊ะมันไม่ได้โหลดไฮเดฟไงคุณลุงต้องโหลดไฮเดฟก่อนผมเข้ามาตั้งแต่10 นาทีแรกละหลับไปตอนไหนไม่รู้ขอบคุณมากคุณฮิโร่น่าจะเป็นอันนี้แหละไม่แต่ว่าดันใหม่อ่ะดันใหม่เราลิลิกใหม่อ่ะของ
What's that, Pom Pom?
ของ
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
ของจริงหรือวะ
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going? Soon, the Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the seat of divine foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the
Scholar Lord of
ceremony.
Erudite เหรอ
Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
อันนี้ป่ะแชทอันใหม่ของ
Well, things aren't getting
อันใหม่
lively.
ของจริงดิว
We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
แชทไม่อยู่เลยว่ะ
Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expeditions are turning into blast expeditions, where we eat, drink, and play wherever we go. Blast? Expedition? Yeah, wherever we go, we eat, play, and have a blast.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the Express?
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
The Xianzhou Luofu has recently overcome a crisis. By holding the war dance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop. With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Luofu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, Marge. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So, here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise.
Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
What do you two think? I don't hear any objections.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou La Fu.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Don't miss us too much.
Himeko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun. By the way, Danhung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Luofu, right?
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so. Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe. And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Coming back to this place brings back... hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Xianzhou. This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. Quite unusual, I must say.
I agree.
Is the Starskip Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said...
Let's wait for him in front.
Hey, you guys! Hold on a moment. Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right? Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Luofu?
We know a little bit of...
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about...
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Luofu?
Exactly! Most of the tourists around at the moment are... Yeah, we know about that ceremony.
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a... No doubt about it. It's a massive...
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks, before we can board it. We've still got work to do,
Yeah,
so we
mate.
can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
Good idea. The
จ
everyday
บแล้ว
vibe
จบ
of the
2.0
Aurum
แล้ว
Alley is a
ไม่ใช่
rare
2.0
find
จบปี 2 แล้ว
of festivities.
ตอนนี้เป็น
Everyday
อินเตอร์ลูด
vibe.
ของ
Yeah,
เคร
our
ดอะ
clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreamscapes.
Thanks for the suggestion. We'll head to the Aurum Alley to gather materials. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a couple...
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up
เหยียนชิงเหยียนชิง
Here you are! Everyone, this way! Hey everyone! It's been a while.
Well, it doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yenching, are you a little bit taller than before?
We've only been away for a few months.
จริงเหรอเหยียนชิงสูงขึ้นจริงเหรอ
Really? The General is always worried I won't grow much taller. Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskiff Haven being so busy, things are a little hectic.
Seriously, I've never seen the Lafu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven,
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers with the war dance coming up. There's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The General said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Lafu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knight's army. The Xianzhou Juming boasts skilled craftsmen.
By the way, Yenching, where are we headed?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off.
It's funny how he tries to act.
I agree.
All units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
We'll go with you.
Watch out for this!
มอนใหม่เหรอ
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
มันคือสกินใหม่ปะจันคลั่งหลังจากศัตรูทำการโจมตีจะเพิ่มกระหายเลือด1ขั้นให้กับศัตรูสามารถทำให้เกิดสถานะจันคลั่งได้เมื่อกระหายเลือดถึงจำนวนขั้นที่กำหนดจะทำให้ศัตรูดังกล่าวเข้าสถานะจันคลั่งขณะเดียวกันบนระดับแอคชั่นจะปรากฏการนับถอยหลังของจันคลั่งเมื่อถึงเทิร์นของการนับถอยหลังดังกล่าวมอนสเตอร์ทั้งหมดจะออกจากสถานะจันคลั่งของมันใหม่
Why are there Boris in here?
แต่มันเร็วนะ
This ends now.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Enjoying yourself?
อย่างพอไม่มีตัวฮีลแล้วมันจะ
Blade of moonlight.
คนที่ไม่ใช่ คนที่จะไม่ใช่ผู้สวยมันจะตายก่อน
Existence is unity.
Fight is one! No matter. Yin and yang. Human creations.
Not good.
เฮ้ยยุนลีเหรอไม่ใส่รองเท้าด้วยมันน่ารักอ่ะยุนลี
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
ตู้โยมิกลับมายังโยมิคือใครอ่ะคุณคุโรอาเชลอนอย่างผู้ทำลายตื่นฝ่ายใหม่น่าอีกจากสักประมาณ12 วัน13 วันอีก2 อาทิตย์อาเชลอนน่าจะมาพร้อมโยมิไม่ใช่โยมิมาพร้อมติงหยุนน่ะติงหยุนใหม่ว่ามันโคตรเล่นคู่กันได้เดานะเดาไม่รู้สปอยไหมยังผมรอกลับไปอยู่ผมรอนักดาบกลับมาดีไว้เล่นมันด้วยกันฝ่ายทำลายตนอ๋อทำไมมันมีหลายฝ่ายจังก็คือเทพที่นับถือก็คือเป็นคอนเซปต์ของฝ่ายอย่างเงี้ยเหรอตู้รีพร้อมวอเลยตู้รีพร้อมวอเลยนี่แล้วฉันควรจะเล่นอันไหนก่อนเล่นทั้งคู่ดิครับ2 วันก็เสร็จแล้วเพราะว่าของติงหยุนมันน่าจะเป็นไซด์เควสอะมันไม่ใช่เมนเควสอะเพราะว่าปีนี้เนื้อเรื่องปีนี้มันจบแล้วหรือเปล่ามันน่าจะต้องเริ่มเนื้อเรื่องปีใหม่ประมาณกุมภาถึงเมษาประมาณถ้าดูจากปีอื่นๆที่ผ่านมานะแต่วอเตอร์ลิงเวฟมันน่าจะยังไม่ขึ้นปี2ป่ะเพิ่งเปิดมาไม่กี่เดือน
Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
หาเพชรเปิดแพม2 เกมก็ต้องเล่น2 เกมอ่ะก็ต้องเคลียร์อีเวนต์2 เกมอยู่ดีแหละคุณคุโร
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Lawfu must.
But we didn't officially enter
ผมยังไม่เคลียร์เพชรเกมนี้เลย
It's like this argument could go on forever. Let's not.
Wuthering Waves กิจกรรมใหม่ก็ยังไม่ทำด้วยไม่ได้ทำทั้ง2 เกมเหมือนกัน
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
It's my fault.
With the war dance approaching, safety, according to the protocol, Borisan prisoners should be held on a star skiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under.
Please don't blame this captain. This incident involves the Ju Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Liu Ju, an officer of the Patrol Defense.
อีเวนต์ใหม่ทำเสร็จแล้วเหรอคุณคุโร
Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yenqing. The situation unfolded rapidly and it shouldn't be held against the captain.
พร้อมแล้วดิสได้โอเค
Here's what happened. An
IPC ship was.
Honestly, gives me.
เดี๋ยวเราลงไลน์แล้วขึ้นใหม่เป็นมอนฮันทุกคนแป๊บนึงนะ เจอกัน
It's an unusual situation indeed. Maybe I
คราวหน้าเพราะว่าไม่แน่ใจว่าคืนนี้อาจจะไลฟ์มอนฮันเก่าอีกรอบหนึ่งต่อแล้วก็พรุ่งนี้น่าจะเป็นมอนฮันใหม่แล้วก็เจอกันอีกทีน่าจะวันอังคารเลย
Those werewolf monsters are known at the Borisan have been a powerful
วันอั
force
ง
for
คาร
a long
ถึงจะ
time.
น่าจะไลฟ์
Their presence has faded over
สตาร์
the
เรล
years.
ต่อ
according to that office.
เดี๋ยวผมอาจจะไปแวบทำเควสไม่งั้นเดี๋ยวมันทำไม่ทันเนาะ
Love to chit chat a little
ทั้งวอเตอ
longer.
ร์ลิงกับทั้งห้องไคสตาร์เรล เกนชินด้วย
By the way, that young
แต่เกนชินยังไม่ได้เล่นในเรื่องเลย
She did it on
เดี๋ยวเย็นนี้ดูอีกทีนึงแล้วกันว่าเล่นเกมอะไร
Let's not keep the general waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
เจอกันทุกคน บ๊ายบาย